Hello, and thanks for joining me today. We are going to discuss a quick flow today. Let's say you have a use case when you get sick and you need to notify your whole team that you're not feeling well, but you do not want to spend a lot of time looking for specific email addresses or things like that. Of course, you can have a distribution list for your team, but let's say you have like 20 different people that come from different projects and you work together and you have a key role that people must know that you're present or absent. Then it makes it a little bit more challenging to notify everyone. And of course, Microsoft has a template for that you can use. This Power Automate template is available there, right? If you go to templates, then you would be able to find it. I have already it open on my screen. So let's have a look at this template to see what it does actually. So first, this is a manual trigger, right? So it gets triggered only when you actually push the button on the flow, right? To say that go ahead and start the flow. Then there is a block here which is called Find My Colleagues, right? This block is just a menu option, right? And within this block, there are three specific actions. There is an action which is get my profile, then get my manager profile, and get direct reports. So this would be the organizational team, right? The structure. Of course, these values, they have to be populated in Azure Active Directory. And if we look, let's say here, for example, this is a user principal name. If we look more at the dynamic context, right, you see there are things like from the get manager action, about me, birthday, city, department, etc. Of course, ID is always there, right? Mail, office location, etc. A lot of different options here. And of course, the precondition for this to work is that these options must be filled in your Azure Active Directory. So we assume that they are filled here, right? And then what happens next? The next action is that email action. That email is sent out to each of the colleagues. And of course, you can customize that email a little bit. Here you see we use the each colleague mail option, and then the display name. So this person out sick, you can add some text, and of course hi, you can use the person's display name to address, to automate the name population here. Or if you do not want to use the display name because it could be different for different people, like in some companies it's more common to use the first name or to address, then it's possible to use let's say if we have a first name here, name, let's say given name, you can use this one. Of course it has to be populated also. And then what this flow also does, it creates an event in Outlook calendar, to block your calendar, to make sure that no one can make can create events and invite you to specific events on this day. This is quite straightforward also, right? There is a calendar ID you have to provide, right? Of course, I do not have a calendar created yet, but otherwise I would have my either team calendar or something like this. And then the dates, this is using standard formulas like UTC now, and then you add hours. For that, you add 8 hours, right? You can see in the formula from UTC now to 8. And then you can also specify the time zone if you work in different multiple time zones. And this last action here, this is to send a push notification, which means that you would receive the push notification on your mobile app. And in general, push notifications could be useful. Right, let's have a quick look here. We have a lot of different templates where push notifications are used, but the main thing to remember, this is just for you to get notification in your mobile app. So it has to be installed on your mobile device for you to receive this notification. And this is kind of an automated reminder to yourself. Right, and so of course a lot of templates are there that you could utilize. And yeah, that's it. These blocks, these actions can help you, use it and send it out. Of course, there are other channels to do that. Currently, multiple teams, they use Microsoft Teams, and normally if there is a group chat, you can just pin there in a group chat a short message out sick, and everyone knows about it. But the value for this, it also creates the Outlook event. So people from other teams, let's say they want to have a workshop with you on a specific day and you're not available, so that then they can see in your calendar that it's already booked for that day. So I hope it's been helpful to you. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Stay healthy. Bye bye.